Good morning, everybody. I am the Psychological Cynic, and this video is going to be about victims, my disdain for them, and men going their own way. Now, before everyone gets up in a tizzy about it, no, there are some situations, not many, but there are some where you cannot avoid becoming a victim. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that's not the case. However, all it would take is simple analyzation skills and simple action and reaction skills to determine if the situation you are about to go into can cause you to become a victim. And to men going their own way, they take control, they analyze, they conceptualize, they view any kind of situation that can turn out bad. Some would call this pessimism. However, I am of the belief that that is just rational thought, that is just owning up to the fact that life doesn't always have a happy ending at the end of the day. Am I one of those nut jobs who carries around a gun all the time? No, and I am kind of disgusted with myself for that fact if it wasn't for the fact that I cannot purchase a gun due to the fact that I don't have that much money right now. But let's take for example the Youre shooting, and this actually ties into something else. But I do understand that there are crazy people out there. The Columbine shooting that happened here in Colorado a while ago has taught me that. It has taught me that government will not always be there to protect you, if ever. It won't. When seconds count, the police are only minutes away. If I was in that theater, I would have hoped to have had a gun and shot back. Why? Because that is a possible situation. Is it sad and is it contemptible that it's a real life situation? Yeah, it is, but that doesn't change reality. And that's a thing I hear so much from people, that people just don't get, that reality does not fit the utopian agenda. That reality does not care if you don't want to be a victim. That's life. Men going their own way, and just most individualists such as myself, we see that. We see that the possibility is always there for crazy people to do crazy things. We're not going to deny that because it's a possibility. And people like me like to prepare accordingly. Now, this is the reason I bring this up. I was talking to somebody over Facebook a while ago about the Aurora shooting, and it made me sick to my stomach. This person actually insinuated that they would rather have a massacre, a fucking massacre, over a shootout. They would rather nobody shot back at the guy simply because there could have been another innocent bystander. How many people were shot in that? I think it was above 50. And they would, honest to God, sit there and preach, oh, I would rather there was just a massacre than a shootout. What kind of sick fuck does that take to advocate for a criminal being able to kill 50 plus people and go about it unfucking tested? What kind of sick fuck believes in that? Not me. I believe that in your life you take control, that it is your responsibility to look after your health and the health of the ones you care about. That is what I believe. And I have avoided victimhood countless times because of this mindset. Have I missed out on a few opportunities? Yeah, I have. But when I look at the consequence versus benefit, or the negative cost versus positive benefit, I really can't say I regret it. I really can't. I analyzed the cost and the risks, and they just did not outweigh the benefit. Have I taken other risks? Yeah. Have I gotten a little stupid? Yeah. But I did prepare accordingly. And only 3 or 4 times have I ever gotten completely screwed over in my life. Aside from that, I have kept well out of harm's way. And that is what men going their own way is about avoiding victimhood, avoiding being trapped and becoming a victim. I have seen professional victims who will twist words just to make themselves victims. These are the lowest of the low. These are the most disgusting of human beings. They will always try to blame their problems on somebody else, and it makes me fucking sick. These people are disgusting organisms who don't deserve to be called humans. They're parasites. I have no respect for professional victims. And I sure as hell don't have any respect for people who try to make something that happened in their life into a lifelong event. If you were traumatized as a child, if you were raped, that's a different matter. But if you got smacked around, or if you got fucking beat up, or something else like that, and you try to make yourself a victim out of that, you lose respect from me. You have to deal with your shit. You have to learn to deal with it. Going around trying to make yourself into this poor, helpless child, that's not respectable. And no honest-to-God, decent human being who isn't pussy-whipped or gripped by political correctness is going to see you any differently. Yeah, sure, they may feel sorry for you, but they're more sorry in the fact that you're living in the past. They don't feel pity for you because something really bad happened. They feel pity for the fact you can't get over it. Yeah, shit's happened to me. I've gotten over it. And now I'm making cost versus benefit analysis every time I go outside. Is it as simple as like a click in the brain, just like that? Yeah, that's what most of them are. Are some of them like 4 or 5 second, okay, what about this, what about this, what about this? You're damn right. Am I a little paranoid? Yeah. I'm skeptical. I'll admit I do have paranoid tendencies, but I'm more skeptical. I'm not sure. And if I can prepare mentally, physically, monetarily, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I lost everything because I thought the world would have my back. I don't expect anyone in this world to have my back. No one should. And you're a damn idiot if you expect anyone to. You deserve what happens to you if you expect anyone to protect you. This society, Western society, is not looking out for you. You can sit there and complain that's a fact, but that doesn't make it any less true. My God, it was like this whole teach men not to rape thing. If I were to go from person to person asking men, do you think it's okay to rape a woman? I would say 999 out of 1,000 of them are going to go, derp. And the last one would go, yeah, sure it is. You're fucking stupid for asking that. There is no man who actually thinks it's okay to rape a woman, except for the rapists. And they got something seriously fucked up in their heads. And then I hear, well, we're talking about the people who take advantage of college or, girls who are intoxicated. And you know what? I've actually made a video about this that long time ago, and it got flagged, so all I can say is you make decisions, you live with the consequences. Another victim thing. Oh, I got drunk and I decided to have sex. Poor me. Poor me. And there's a difference between rape, forcing sexual contact that isn't wanted, and having sex with a drunk person who does want it. There's a difference between that. Anyone who says differently really, really needs to reevaluate their lot in life. Victim blaming? Oh my God, victim blaming. You know what? This is the reason I don't associate with very many people, because everyone's a victim. victim nowadays. Fuck, personal responsibility be damned. If they can be a victim, they're gonna be a victim. If something bad happens to them, god damn it, you better feel sorry for them. And it's just like, it's not worth it. It's really just not worth it. Anyway, this video has gone longer than I expected. Basic moral, don't be a victim. Look out for yourself, take care of yourself, be responsible. Don't be that guy or don't be that girl who expects the world to feel sorry for them because they made a piss poor decision or put themselves in a situation where they could be taken advantage of. That's all I gotta say. I'm the Psychological Cynic. Have a nice day, everyone.